Yep, there they are. We're gonna have TR, our purple team, versus Fulcrum, our orange team. Yep, ban them. Ban these goofy supports. Yeah, like they run the place. True. Yeah, you actually got to keep track of those bans ourselves. Someone will die tonight. All right. It should be able to hear you now. All right. I had to adjust that. It should be able to hear you on the Discord. Well, this is the first round, so it kind of plays out like a normal draft. There is this Asian who was banned. They can't mess that up, actually. This is wonderful news.
Okay, I was about to say. I saw
Saw him right there. Finger on the trigger. They couldn't help themselves. There's just some Zacian and Hoopa together that they just attract each other. They're like opposites. Oh man, they really like our production. It's coming along one day at a time. Appreciate you guys sticking through it. Well, back to these like actual bands. They're pretty competitive. We got our defenders and supports. We got a Blissey. We got a Mamoswine. We got Espeon. We got a Garchomp.
this
And
is
we
the
got
kind of thinking I want people to do during Fear Draft. Look at this. Great example.
I will say over on the right side, over on the orange team, they have Yveltal, Snorlax, Mew, Zacian, and Charizard X. That is a very that Charizard X makes that a very aggressive team. He's just trying to find his way in. He's gonna have to really play around the Mamoswine and the Bliss Unite. It's gonna be a tough order, even with the full heal. Blaze is gonna give whoever another chance. But luckily, Charizard X can he's probably gonna be ulting Garchomp whenever Garchomp ults. That's gonna be his best bet. It is a board breaker for a reason. Leverage this ability. We're about to get started here. We're gonna have our Blissey and our Gibble heading up to the top in Holy Matrimony. Gonna have Absolute Jungle. Down at the bottom, we're gonna have Espeon and Swinub. That's like gonna be a tough lane to beat, but their competition is pretty fierce. We're gonna have Mew and Snorlax. Just the monster to actually fight back here. Snorlax is gonna try to go for a back cap. I believe he's stacking with a cookie. That is an Ice Shard and easy switch secure for Espeon on his way to an Espeon. Charizard will be the jungler, and Zacian is going to be up top. Health is a little low. It's fighting up with Yveltal. Yveltal does very good damage, but they have no points yet. They're being out-secured. Speaking of being out-secured, that's an easy secure for Blissey. Absol is here with the back shots, with the red buff, slowing Yveltal down. Charmeleon's here, bringing the fire punch. Yes, I know. It's wild, but accurate. I tell no. Ah!
No, he just did another one.
Well, time for 850, but out of a little bit a deficit. Espeon is here. That's a full heal and another. Oh
no! Another back shot.
That is just rude. That was like, on to my next victim. Will he go for the jungle invade? Well, he's getting these ball toys here. Not a bad decision. Charmeleon's back at his jungle. It looks like he's going to be evading. And another. Oh, he took it again. And he's out of here. No manners. He might have been off more than he can chew. Yep, there he goes. Retribution. That is still a Gibble. Never mind, that's a Gibite. Reach level 5. About 5 seconds left until Regidrago spawns in. This is the Groudon map. We're about to get started. Charmeleon's looking to eye this objective. There's the Ice Fang from Ammo. That's a key from Espeon. It's risky business for Charmeleon to go for that Drago by himself. And eject from Snorlax looks like they're going to be disengaging. Ah, yes, a much better decision. Zacian loves ripping through objectives and Securium. He gets to keep the points. Actually, about 20 points he's been gaining. Now he has at 30. All right, enhancing. Oh, another KO. Down on Snorlax.
Oh,
this is a big cluster.
Oh, they're going in. Oh, nice.
Yep, and a... Oh, no, another back shot.
With the back shots.
Remember, don't run away from Absol. You have to face him head on.
You don't want a back shot, bro.
We stare him down face to face. You know, we know what he wants. Oh, Zacian proccing those basic autos to get a favorable one. Oh, there goes your Voltal. Your Bite just chomping away at the bits of the Regieleki that is here for Mamoswine. Zacian is going to be disengaging. He can't defend that. They're a bit of a late scaling team, so they're just going to have to disengage. Charizard's almost level 9, though. Biding its time.
Looking for it, where to grab.
I wonder what is this fiend up to? Oh no. Lurking.
No, Zacian in the jungle, still causing chaos.
True. That is a bit of a mismatch right now. That is excessive. Well, there he goes. Charizard has ulted as well.
He got the kill and he took Absol with it. Damn.
Charizard is so fast.
It was just a sequence. It was beautiful. He's like, here's your back shots.
I love that.
Oh, we're going to have Absol. Well, they have all their pads right now. Only the top pad on the orange side is broken. No farm is available. Well, it's actually starting to trickle in. Some in the jungle. Gabite's already all over that. So is Zacian and Snorlax. There's an ultimate. That stun from Snorlax set it up beautifully.
Oh, Garchomp, bad idea.
A Mamo ult.
Listen, run.
Is that a Flail X? Yes, it is.
I believe so.
I heard the sound cue. That's a 40 for Charizard. Yeah, Volto's ulting in along with Char X. And a punch to the back of the head. He's got his own back shots going on. Not too much of a fight. They kind of broke even there. We need a Garchomp ASAP. He is behind. Well, that's an easy Regieleki secure for the orange team. No one's going to score. Maybe Charizard. Meanwhile, at the bottom, he's going to start Regirock down right. He's just going to start ripping the bits. He has his ultimate for secure. Ripping it a little bit early. Just in time, though.
And Zacian still seals it. Garchomp, a little too late.
Mew counter ulting the Garchomp ult to live and put himself in a good position.
Good strat.
That is a wipe.
Team wipe. Slash.
Finish.
Slash.
And that's a 40 barn for Mew. More objectives need to be ripped. Yep, that is Regidrago. Fulcrum is taking their stride. Look how fast, that's an agility. Look how fast he's moving. Oh my goodness. Guys are all over the map. Now we're approaching the late game here. Score is 88 to 138. Not too much has been going down. Teams have been fighting back and forth. Claiming objectives. There's no way Snorlax is getting that score in. And another back shot. How many times do we have to teach you this lesson?
How many back shots do you need?
All of them.
All of the shots.
Kevin's like, all.
Oh, a bit of a late fight before the final one.
Oh no, Mammo, run!
Heal should be fine. Yep, that Ice Fang coming in clutch, but I believe his Focus Band might have procced.
Yeah, I did proc.
That is unfortunate. He's gonna
At
need that for this
230.
fight. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's about an 85-second cooldown. Uh-oh. Astro's like, I don't want to get backshot. That's just mean and rude. Who would do such a thing? Oh, more objectives spawned in, and Zacian is on the case. That is a Registeel buff that is pretty big. If you give Zacian that kind of buff, he has the option to really rip that objective as fast as possible. That might be the play here. Here, Bush checking with the Solar Beam, and it has Light Stream ready for positioning and purposes. That has a big Ice Fang on Snorlax. Teams are still filling each other out. Orange team can threaten the secure at any moment. Another Ice Fang on Snorlax, but he's right where he needs to be. Yveltal with the follow-up ult. Zacian coming in. All over, yep.
Oh, listen.
That's a KO on Charizard. And back shots on the Zacian.
There's a back shot from Apple.
Yveltal, may he rest in peace. KO.
Rest in peace. Okay, Garchomp.
Mew left to pick up the pieces. Garchomp's like, hell yeah, slash. It's gonna be tough to see.
Yeah, they better
Who's
watch
gonna
out
get
that
it? Mew or Espeon? Who's gonna get it? Who's gonna get it? Who's gonna get it? That's a little too just in time. All right, the Side Shock didn't get it, but the Sign Beam did. Hallelujah.
Yeah, I was a little sweaty there. It's like, oop, now they just need to score and not die.
All right, scores 169 to 138. TR is favored. They can slow down just a little bit. They have the buffs. They got the levels. They just need to calmly do the next
For
play.
40 seconds.
40 seconds left. They are in the lead, ever so slightly.
Oh, Zacian's ready to go in. Ooh.
Zacian with the counter ult. There goes Charizard ulting in himself. Garchomp was going down, and that's a buff for Charizard. And he still has his ultimate up. He has some time left. Uh-oh.
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 Yep, Espeon ever omnipresent. You want to score, don't you? Yeah, that's what I thought, don't you? Yeah, that's right. Slow down there, bud. Triple KO finish. Espeon holding down the line at the very last minute. It was almost a catastrophe. Charizard X with the buff.
Yeah, it was almost like I held
And
my
he
breath
has
for a
some
second. I
time
was like,
left.
where to go?
This man said, this fist of mine glows with an awesome power. Its burning grip tells me to backshot you. Anyway, final score, 269 to 218. Let's check out the report cards here. Calvary has arrived. We have Mamoswine as the MVP. 3 KOs, 6 assists, 87 overall rating, 100 points scored. I see why he's the MVP. I also have a standout stat here. We have Outrage King and Masters here, both 7 kills apiece, holding it down. I just realized King and Calvary are tied for MVP rating. I'm surprised the game doesn't give them both. I'm awfully surprised. Looking at the stats here, a bit about what you would expect. A lot of damage falling for Espeon here, unsung hero. Espeon always flies under the radar. It's always doing a lot of stuns and a lot of damage behind the scenes. It's just not like really loud about it. But it's playing an important role. You're not getting twisted. All right. These 16 months are now gone. This is Sphere Week. As we move on to the next round, sit tight. You got the screenshot, right? Yeah, I can tell you. It's Hoopa, Psyduck. That's for the supporters. For the attackers, it is Reshiram, Chandelure. All arounder will be Feraligatr. And defender will be Umbreon. That's everybody. Let me go in and out. Still on 10 total band. Now 616. Yep, it updated. Ooh. Bunch of ties beat, Captain. All right. Well, round number 2, fear mode. Let's see what the bans are this time. Another cool thing about fear mode is you can't keep banning the same mod. There's no safety net. You have to keep improvising constantly. Checking out the chat here. My parlay. I couldn't agree with you more. I really. My parlay indeed. Oh man, we're trying to do more bans here. We're just gonna get rid of more problematic bonds such as Champ, Eldegoss, not Eldegoss, sorry, Serena, Comfy. Get him out of here. A lot of trouble, child. I will say, fear mode is very scary for the defenders and supports.
Yeah. Especially around here. And then they just play all rounder comps.
And you get just told to deal with it. And if you lose, it's your fault. Isn't that wonderful? Well, we got our victims here. We got Serena, Machamp, Slowbro, Comfy, Quaquaval, and Vaporeon. They will, sorry, they will not be joining us for the rest of the night. That
Oh,
is a
Palkia.
screenshot. Palkia? Oh, this I gotta see.
The first time we've seen in the league.
Yeah, I've just been hearing how bad it is. Now it's just mediocre. Isn't that great? Go from bad to mediocre.
Damn.
Now we're gonna have TR coming in with a double support composition. We have Eldegoss and we have Mr. Mime. Who are they trying to enable? Over on Fulcrum side, we got Blastoise. We have Inteleon. Looks like we're gonna have a healing support of some kind. They're flipping between Mecadium and Alcremie. Now, Creamy might be the stronger pick here. I'm sure Palkia would appreciate it. Last 2 picks. Solgaleo cannot be chosen just yet. Gotta wait for next week. But I do see an all-arounder Stuffy's hovering over. There's a lot of good choices. The game was made with you in mind, you all-arounder mains out there. Looks like he's gonna finalize on. We have a Leafeon and we're gonna have Moltres. They're gonna be really enhancing the Moltres. I see it. I see it now. Last pick on anti-hero, it's going to be a Speedster, most likely Zoroark. All pretty balanced teams all around. They have
Please go nice, Flash. Please go nice, Flash.
they have healing supports, they have ranged weapons, they have speedsters for off angles. They have a Mr. Mime to deal with the Blastoise. Blastoise with Surf does not like being walled out. This is a pretty well constructed draft. The only thing that I'm not sure about right now is Palkia.
They must have something up their sleeve. I'm here for it.
They're just getting it out of the way. They're probably trying it out, honestly. Why not try it out here? All right. About to get started. Things are loading up. No one's complaining in the chat right now. That means no crashes. We could get started. All right. We're going to have Eldegoss and Moltres heading to the top. Leafeon will be our jungler. And over at the bottom, we're going to have Mr. Mime and Miraidon. We'll be going off against a Sobble along with a Squirtle. Zora will be the jungler. And Palkia will be up top with Alcremie. Look at how slow Palkia is. He's just slowly moving forward. It looks funny because of like what's not happening in animation wise. I love it. Now, so far, Secures are pretty much split down the middle between both teams up the top. At the bottom, Sabo has a crit built up with the water gun. That's an easy secure for Sobble. Zoroark's all set up top along with Leafeon. Eldegoss is here to stay. It's reached level 4. This is still gonna be a tough one. Who's gonna be playing for kills? Who's gonna be playing for farm? Yep, that Mr. Mime wall came in just in time, stuffing out the Zoroark. That's an easy KO. Moltres gotta try to get these 17 points in, and 15 and 11. A lot of points, but Zoroark is back. They spent spent too much time up there, and Mr. Mime's gonna pay the price. Oh, we got an invasion going on. We have Leafeon taking a piece of that jungle, taking the blue buff. See if we can get that stack in. A lot of damage on the intel. They're gonna have to back up. Zoroark is showing presence. It's reached the 8-minute mark. It's time for a Regidrago. No one's going to be playing for it just yet. A lot of farmers up, especially for both junglers. Over at the top, we're having a bit of a stalemate. There's just an Alcremie providing vision for its Palkia. Both all-rounders have reached level 5. Oh, Zoroark is here. And Zoroark is here. Leafeon is not too far behind. That's going to be an easy pickup on the Eldegoss. There is the engage. Mr. Mime's doing a very good job of saving its buttons for the Zoroark. It is a 4-on-3 up top. Well, make it a 4-on-4 if Blastoise actually shows up. There is the Leafeon ult. He gets it on at level 8. And that is the secure for Regirock. Give and take. Back at the bottom. They're ripping away at Regieleki. Rhydon with a charge beam. He might secure it. Nope. Charge beam ran out. Looks like Miraidon will be requesting backup. Mr. Mime is on the way along with Leafeon.
Yep, I was waiting for that.
Now let's check what's happening up here. Regidrago has been secured. Both teams showing each other a lot of respect here. No one's overextending too hard. Because of that, no pads are broken. You know the score is 58 to 80. Sorry, 58 to 8. Someone got KO'd at the bottom. The balance might be broken here. But over at the top, more farm showed up. Arm disappears fast right now. Bottom pad's at 3 over for TR. They want to try to keep it as long as they can. Getting on its way to the top to see what he can make some noise. A lot of speedsters catching these supports out of position. Oh, great teleport from Polka. Gets to lift the fight another day, and that's a KO.
For 3 seconds.
Yes.
Moltres is like, nah,
And yep, there's the walls we've been talking about for Mr. Mime and Blastoise. Stuffing out those surf approaches. Another voice square at the bottom for the intel. Another surf into another wall, but Blastoise gets to secure on Reggie Rocky, gets the last laugh. Oh, it's one pad for another, a bottom pad for a top pad. Though if you ask me, a bottom pad is more valuable. Prime real estate into the pit. Even getting a pick on the Palkia. Has his eyes set on both the Blastoise and the Creamy. Going to disengage here. Palkia ripping away at this Regieleki. Getting snipe shotted at. Getting snipe shotted at again. And it walks right in.
That was Miraidon that died, not Palkia.
Oh, why be? There's so many legendaries I'm getting mixed up.
He's a motorcycle. How do you...
Man,
Man,
I'm turning into my mom. I'm like, which Pikachu is that?
age.
Our score right now is 175 to 246. A bit of a slow-paced game. And that's all right. They're shoring up their resources, getting ready for the final fight in about a minute here. One more objective's gonna spawn up top. Not sure which Reggie it is yet. Mr. Mime guessing right on who's on that bush. Taking a bit of damage, though he's gonna have to back up. Right now, Fulcrum, the orange team, they're running away with the level lead here. Got 2 level 13s. Yep, these are the months that managed to get picks and some scores, and it shows. About 50 seconds until another Groudon fight. Let's see how this one plays out. They do have the luxury of having intel bush checking with snipe shots. Got a hit on Mr. Mime. He's going to have to disengage. Looking at the Eldegoss for help. Intel doing a good job of aiming his shots away, out of view, to get an easy reaction shot over into where he's truly aiming at. Zoroark is going to go for an easy 40 back cap, unimpeded, but this is a good time for a team fight for TR. They have Palkia, who cannot go through the wall. He has to burn an ult to do so. Is it just me, or does this ult not do a lot of damage?
It does not.
I guess it's a fancy-looking Phantom Force.
Oh, looks like he's gonna go back cap himself since he wasted his ult.
I mean, might as well. There's nothing happening over here except a lot of posturing.
Blastoise went to go stop him.
Looking upon it, Purple Team doesn't really have Rip.
Yeah, like they need a start or...
Mr. Mime going in deep to Miraidon with the pickup. Creamy taking way too long to ult. Is gonna pay for it now.
No. They are paying for it. Ooh, is
Fell
this
asleep
about to
at
be a
the
white
wheel.
Palkia? You're the only one
Palkia,
left. You know
save
what?
us!
I
Hiya!
would just start ripping, guys. You guys have 30 seconds. Oh, wait, they don't have a Leafeon. Never
They
mind.
don't have a Leafeon. Yep, that's about it. It's over already.
Y'all got to score.
Palkia's
Mime.
like, no, please, not like this. No, please. No! No! 9 points, no!
Yeah,
That was
Mime should have went back. You should have just went back and scored more.
Yep. That was like anticlimactic.
Yeah, it kind of was.
Everyone's like, no, you attack. No, you attack. Zorg's like,
No,
I'm
you
gonna go back
first.
cap. This is stupid. I'm gonna go score. Falco's like, you know, you're right. I'm gonna go score 2. Well, final score 242 to 426. This time, Fulcrum's on the board. We got a set here, 1-1. MVP is gonna be the Palkia. Surprise, surprise. 2 KOs, 3 assists, 85 overall rating. You got to score. And how is he the MVP? Like, really think about it. Zoroark has 5 KOs, more points scored, as a little less damage I get. Man, this game's topsy-turvy. I'm not going to pretend to understand it. Either way, good stuff. The Fulcrum, they're on the board. Now we can move on to bigger and better things. Looks like they want the same pick and map. We can move on to round 3. I believe I already sent you the screenshot. Yes, I did. We could just keep the ball rolling.
All right, can you check if it says 33 on your end? Because I'm just going to ban the lion just in case. Because.
Yep, 33 bonds are banned currently.
All right, pulling lever, Kronk.
Excellent.
I mean, it's 33 man's bands. See what they come up with now.
All right. Let's see these catastrophes for bands. You know it's going to be ugly, right? It just has to be by rights. Bands are not going to make any sense. I can't wait. I can't wait. It's going to be great. Watch this. I do agree with Clefable. That thing annoys me to no end.
Yeah, especially if you want to play a speedster. Since you're running out of supports, might as well just throw it out.
Yep,
No
yep.
Crustle? Oh. Oh, wait. No Lappy.
Yep, take out some more defenders. Just get rid of them, I guess. You know, Trevenant's a thing. Why'd you ban Melipez over a Trevenant? I'll never understand. People like are not respecting that defender. I don't know why. That one's incredible.
Maybe they just don't know how to angle the tree.
Oh man, they can't angle the protractor. Crazy.
Crazy. Oh, no. No squirrel. Oh, never mind. They changed that Articuno.
All right, solid choice. And that's another screenshot. Computer, please. Yes.
Computer. Yes. Meganium is a good choice.
There we go. Megan, yep. Combat medic, healing support, wants to stack. Very good. We have Crustle available. First pick. Excellent choice.
Oh, no.
Mewtwo, not just yet. They're not desperate yet, I don't think. Oh, yeah. Mega Lucario. We still got some strong choices left. There's only about, what, 16. Yeah, there's a lot of Mons man right now. But there's still there's that much more Pokemon available. There is Skeledirge and Sirfetch'd. Good choices here. Very comprehensible draft. At this point, for a Fearless, you just try to put some things together and like just play off of like any kind of advantage you have. I see a Decidueye, and this is most likely going to be a Spirit Shackle, and it's going to be outraging this opposition. Skeletridge has some competition, but not in the early game. Skeletridge actually has the advantage. Much better damage dealer and secure. Well, last two picks, I see a Ho-Oh and I see a Meowth. That's right. Outrage King is the resident speedster for his team. And we have Suicune and Anti-Hero on Urshifu. Now, looking at the items, I see a full heal. That tells me Water Bear. That tells me Surging Strikes, Water Bear, Urshifu. At level 5, you will have an infinite. Isn't that crazy? At level 5, that mon will have an infinite. A lot of all-arounders here for Fulcrum. Looks like they just want to run at them. I say a lot of all-arounders, but there's only two that wants to run at them. Suicune's pretty much a mage. I will say, not a crazy amount of appeal for the Decidueye team. That Meowth might have a field day if it times its engagements right. Up back to the match, we're gonna have.
All they have to do is just take him out at Ray, and then they don't have any rip besides basically your Urshi.
Agreed. Agreed.
And that's if it's Water Bear.
I saw a full heal. It's most likely Water Bear.
You know, remember the last time we said that about the Urshi and they went the complete opposite?
Yeah, and then what happened?
They lost.
Exactly. Tailwind secure? Nope, it got stuffed up by Rock Slide. Suicune is just not fair early game. So good.
I love Suicune.
It fills so much space. There's Urshifu.
Did they catch it? Oh, Meganium, run!
Someone got caught.
Chiquita.
Yep. Look at me.
Oh.
You want to learn how to do an infinite?
Damn. Right before the 850s too. Diabolical. And they took the berries.
Yes. Take all the food. Take all the farm.
And they gave him all the stacks. And they're invading y'all.
Hey, where's this house cat? About to send him to the streets where he belongs. Blue buff is here. See, here's how you do an infinite. You do Surging Strikes, and then you do a boosted. Then you do Surging Strikes, and then you do another boosted. Lather, rinse, repeat. That's a lot of damage for the Surfetch just trying to get a stack in.
Yeah.
Doesn't have the tech just yet.
It's dead.
The Gadium's like, I can't keep healing you. Stop. Hey, look, a speedster. Hey, look, fresh meat. Hey, look, the meat's meat. Look at that Urshifu run after him. Where do you think you're going? You're gonna get walled in, but you're gonna get burnt to a crisp by this Ho-Oh here, flamethrower. And that Urshifu looks starved, just running over at that Meowth. I think that Meowth's got some good teammates. Time to start ripping this Drago right before the 720 mark. More farms about to spawn in. Well, Surfetch'd and Bayleaf are on their way out already. Uh-oh. Oh, try to predict them. Oh, you missed. Oh, that was a gimme. He used Shedinja. He still got the KO though. Russell holding it down. McGannon's gonna be ulting in, being all over this Russell. There's the KO there. Time to back up. They can't keep pushing. It's gonna be too hard of a push. Urshifu's already getting started on the Reggie Rock, forcing the opponents in. Urshifu has ulted. 22 hit combo, 28 hit combo, 32, 34, 35. Ultra combo finish. And he's still going. Going. And he's gone. He's about to get KO'd here. Well, Lucario's ripping the objective over at top. Not as... Why did he eject? You're not getting that in time. See? He had too much points. Well, now he knows for next time. Save that eject. Surfetch farming in, but let's take a look at McGinney at the bottom. X-spitting once again into the battlefield. There's the Crash Knot. Flamethrower, Fury Cutter, everyone's all over Urshifu, who just wants to press buttons. Another hyper combo finish. He's trying to ult right in. Yep, there it is. Awesome combo. And now he's out of here. Oh, yeah. This Surfetch is getting bullied. He's getting zoned out by Suicune and Crustle. Fulcrum definitely with the range advantage with the Spirit Shackle Decidueye. Another fight's happening. Lucario's trying to get a KO here. Yep. And yo, how come every time I look at him, he's just ejecting? What's going on? What's going on? What's wrong? What am I not understanding here? Well, he's getting a bunch of stacks. Alt recharging. Oi, oi, oi. There goes the Foghorns. That is a gone Garbanzo Lucario. He is out of there. KO. Oh, things are slowing down once again as this big game's turning over into the late game. Board objectives for Fulcrum. There's going to be Reggie Rock. Up at the top, Lucario's ripping the Reggie Lecky once again all by itself. But he has to fight the entire team. And close combat can't come fast enough. There it is, KO. The Decidueye ulting in, getting a lot of good damage. Getting the secure on the objective, too. I don't know about you, but this team fight's gotta look rough for them at the 2-minute mark. TR's gotta lock in for this one. Big Cross a part of another juicy KO with its attacker. Urshifu on the warpath. Want to see me do another infinite? Suicune already in a good early position, guarding the top pad from the bottom side. Score is 53 to 268. Things are now winding down. 20 seconds remain until the final fight at Groudon. Have TR mostly playing topside. Right now we have 2 key ults missing from the side of Fulcrum. The Sidra is going to be very pivotal here, along with Suicune, to control some space and bush check. There's French taking a lot of damage. Whoa! Whoa! Now, if I didn't know any better, that Skeldritch ult did a lot of damage. We have Meowth on the cleanup. Triple KO.
That was clean.
Well, it looks like they locked in.
They locked the fuck in.
Yep.
I was like, okay. I was eating my mochi. I was like, clean.
Well, scores 227 to 268.
You guys still need a score. Why did you go back?
They're about to find out very quickly in about 3 seconds that they need to keep scoring again. Yep. That should be the indicator they need. They got some ults. They got a Ho-Oh ready to be used, but I don't think it's going to be too useful here. Looks like they're relying on a Skeldritch ult.
I don't know why they're just pausing on the map.
They got some ults here. They're waiting for one safe final push. Leverage the bonus damage that ground provides. Head towards the top. They just need to bulldoze whoever's here. Don't waste time. Just bulldoze them.
Really? Just mini score. Do some. Oh no.
Yep. There goes the foghorns.
Just score. Oh. Oh my god, you guys are making this funny. Okay, they won.
All right. A bit scary. Ho was like, but I want to save it from my ult that I don't need.
Yeah, what if everyone dies?
If,
like,
you, if you need to ult, that means you've lost. Put it that way. All right. TR with the comeback finish here at the round on objective. He got a nasty angle on his ultimate. And Meow just cleaned up from there. That ult does so much damage.
It's 2-1.
Yep, 2-1 right now. TR's on set point. Final score right now is 439 to 268. We're going to have Stuffy as the MVP. He was just there just to score all the points. 2 KOs, 3 assists, 82 overall rating. A bit of a low kill count game over on the side of TR. Makes sense because Orange team, Fulcrum was dominating most of the team fights. They're in position to win it, but yep. Ippo Maru just turned it around on them with the Uno reverse. Good stuff. All right, looks like we'll be right back before we get this game number 4 started. Well, here we are. Game number 4. You got all the same bands from before from the last screenshot, correct?
Yes, it should be at 49 bands now.
All right. I see a Darkrai ban, which is always welcomed. Well, that mon's not even legal at all. So I don't know why they're banning it. I think it still has that bug.
They just gotta waste a slot, I guess. I don't know. Or they didn't read the rules. Either one.
Well, as long as it's not being played, that's all that matters.
Agreed, because I'm not resetting this deep into the match.
All right, I see a Charizard Y ban. I also see Mimikyu. Good choices. At this point, you're gonna start to see some Mewtwo's, in my experience.
Mm-hmm. Agreed.
All right, and a Zapdos ban. It took this long for Zapdos to get banned. Zapdos is a really strong laner. All right, Wigglytuff is the first pick for Walt Whitty. Next two picks are going to fall towards Fulcrum. I see a Delmise, which is an honorary defender in my book. What's the attacker going to be? There's a lot of good choices still. He's hovering over Mewtwo Y, and yep, there's a Mewtwo. Next couple picks are going to fall towards our purple team, TR. The Trevenant. Finally, someone's picking Trevenant. Another good choice. King on Saraledge. If you didn't know anybody, you wouldn't think that this is Fear Mode All-Star Draft. That's just a testament to how many strong mons are available in the game right now. Next pick, we're gonna have a regular Lucario, most likely E-Speed. I see a Duraludon. That is a strong attacker. Yep, those bans are starting to make sense now. They don't want to be interrupted with their attacks. Last two picks over for TR. I see an attacker and an all-arounder of some sort, but who's who? Delmise and Saraledge. Sorry. Armarouge and Saraledge on the same team. That is like rare, actually. I think those two were made for each other.
Quite literally.
Yep. You have Empoleon as the last pick on the side of TR. And then for Fulcrum, looks like we're going to have Scyther.
Interesting comp.
That is interesting comp.
Mewtwo Y with Duralogan.
TY won't be really KOing anyone very easily. He's just going to be there with sustained damage. That honor is going to really fall towards the other attacker. What is... Yeah. Duraludon's going to have his work cut out for him. Has to be very careful of the Saraledge. Bolting in. Duraludon kind of wants to be stationary when he attacks, assuming it is Flash Cannon. Which is an ideal moveset given that they're going up against like Wigglytuff and a Trevenant. We can just maintain that range. All right. Puff and Piplup are heading to the top. We're going to have a Char Cadet and Saraledge as the jungler, already X-attacking. We're going to have the other Char Cadet Armarouge heading to the bottom, which is Trevenant. The Phantom. We're going to have Delmise and Duraludon. This should be a lane in their favor. But it looks like Phantom got the first secure. Scyther's going to be the jungler over for Fulcrum, and over at the top we're going to have U2Y and Lucario. Scyther and Saraledge are about ready, heading to the top. Balance is about to be broken soon. We're going to get a pick on the Wigglytuff. Sorry, the Jigglypuff has been left behind. E2I just peppering Sin some damage. Yep, looks like TR doesn't want to commit too hard to this push on the top. At the bottom, we're gonna have more farm being secured by this Duraludon. Can he try to get a back cap here? No. Trevenant is right there lying in wait. Gonna have to eject right out of that one. Doesn't want to get KO'd just yet. Scyther's like, all right, it's a good time to start ripping this Regidrago. Trying it with the steal? Nope, no chance. That's gonna be a lot of KOs here. Scyther couldn't quite finish out. Delmise is here getting a bit of a whiff, but getting good damage on the Sarilege. They're just gonna have to settle with an Empoleon. He narrowly whiffed the hook shot. Expect to see more of those, folks. U2Y is ulted in, getting good damage on the Sarilege. Great damage on the Trevenant. Fire, fire, don't let him through. And a double KO for Scyther. It's been a pretty tame game so far. Both pads are still up. Boys 42 to 94. These teams are not at each other's throats. That's just what I'm used to seeing. Honorish trying to charge up his Mega Buster. But Delmise is going to be ulting in. Trying to cut off the berries. Yep, that is going to be a KO on Armorage. Good hook shot. And right as I say that, the bounce has been broken. Bottom pad has been dissolved. U2 ulting in. Trying to get a pick. Fire level 9 with the E-Speed, getting all that farm for himself. Now reaching level 10. I narrowly missed Horn Leech, but there is the second piece of Wood Hammer. Scyther narrowly missing him, but Mewtwo with the pickup. Wigglytuff trying to sing away, but cannot. Scyther's on a tear here, folks. Delmise was looking for something to do. Another nasty hook shot, and that's going to be a KO. Duraludon has ulted. He's in a good position for a flash cannon. That is going to be a team wipe. In exchange, we're going to have Armorage and Sarilege getting some easy scores. Oh, Lucario, regular Lucario on the objective for Regirock. Should be able to secure that. There it is. U2I getting caught out. Yep. The track passive is pretty nuts on Wigglytuff. Another ult from Delmise. Massive damage. Over on the side of Fulcrum. That is a wipe. barring the armorage, but you knew his place. You knew to get out of there. All right, now another dominant showing from Fulcrum, but will it even matter coming up to this next objective? Down Mike's choosing to go down with the ship. Yep, and that should be a exploded top pad. Bottom pad is still available for Fulcrum, which is very good for these guys. As we're winding down into the final stretch. Right now, Fulcrum with the level lead. A level 14 site, there's nothing to scoff at. That's going to be a KO on the Trevenant. Getting KO'd really quickly. You also have Wigglytuff at level 10, a bit behind on levels. Speaking of behind, Sailor is getting ever further behind. Is at level 11, about to reach a 2-minute mark. Biddies here for the boys on orange. Not bad. 5 seconds left until the final objective. Scores 143 to 380. Oh, this is a bit of a deja vu. Everyone's like, no, you attack. Right now, TR's has a size. Well, sorry, Fulcrum has a sizable lead. TR's not ready to commit to it just yet. Might have Sarilege coming in from an off angle, but he should be spotted by the Mewtwo, which means it's time to engage by going forward. Either getting an ult in, but we have Duraludon ulting in himself on the pad. Lucario with the secure. Well, either way, that is a wipe and a victory for Fulcrum. Scores 2-2. All right, we got 143 to 380. Fulcrum winning game 2. MVP is going to be absolutely anti-hero equals 3. 134 points scored, 11 KOs, 6 assists, 87 overall rating. He was being a speedster, right? The rest of the team didn't have much options to deal with him. Battle data also supports this. 53,000 damage dealt. A bit of a low scoring game, but hey, what can you do when you're being this efficient? Oh, don't go away, guys. We're going to set up this final game for you. I'm going to take one more screenshot. There it is. All right, stay tuned. Stupendous. We are back for the final game. TR versus Fulcrum. Bit of a back and forth set. It all ends here. About half the over half the roster should be banned at this point, right? What was the final number?
65.
Yeesh. About 30 something, 20 to 30 something characters left. But we still got some heavy hitters currently being banned. Talon, Raichu.
Gotta bring in the old school. No Raichu.
What else we got here?
No Kingar. It's weird.
Let's just get rid of these speedsters. You're gonna play all arounders, you're gonna like it.
One's gonna be a side of all rounders and one's gonna be a side of all attackers. Because there's no speedsters or supports.
The final battle. But it's always been about attackers versus all arounders. All right. Well, Talonflame, Gengar, Palmont, Raichu, Delphox, and Typhlosion. These are the bands. Mostly speedsters and attackers and Palmont. We're going to have a first pick, Zera Aura. He already knows what he's about. There shouldn't really be Mons left to pretty much stop this one. Except Pikachu, the Speedster Slayer. Won't tackle Pikachu. They always overlook Pikachu. He will stop the Zero Aura, I promise. Next two picks, I see a Goodra. Now, usually when like the defender Mon pool gets like really low, no one really resigns himself to pick Goodra. You know that he's a defender who's left. They just start going all arounders. So I do appreciate the Goodra pick.
Didn't it just get it got buffed recently, no?
It did, but like it's Goodra.
Not enough to be effective.
Unless you're a veteran rank, then it's way too strong. You know, you know. Speaking of all arounders, I see some heavy hitters. I see Buswell, Blaziken, regular Gyarados. I forgot he was in the game. And well, here he is. Last two picks over for TR. We're gonna have A9 and Cramorant. Some mages. I surmise they're gonna have a tough time. That's probably going to be a dive Cramorant. He's got to stay loud on his feet. There's some engages running around. He might not have the luxury of just stunning people unless he's really accurate. Well, time for both teams to lock in. They're fighting for this W. Only one of them can have it. I want to say that TR has to scare your team on paper, but it's going to be scrapping no matter what. They'll do the Magikarp being there. One team has the stronger earlier game. That is firmly within TR's. That's their main advantage, actually. They have a stronger early game. Right. They're heading to the jungle. They're gonna have a little Vulpix into the bottom with the Gumi. Up at the top, we're gonna have the Sheriff himself, Cramorant, along with Buswell. They'll be going up against Lion, Ponyta, and a Magikarp. Torchic will be the jungler. Soon to be a Blaziken. We just have Pikachu and Florigito on bottom. Grass cat. Flower cat.
You mean Sprigatito?
Frigatito. Yes, I didn't play Skull Invited, so like I'm not too familiar with the name. I'm just gonna call it Weed Cat like everybody else. The green one, yes. That's a lot of damage on the side of Fulcrum. They're gonna have to disengage fast. Pikachu with the E-Ball secure has reached level 5. Ninetales on his way to the bottom, lickety split. Not revealing his position until just now. Still got a magic up here, but not for much longer. So close. So close to glory. There it is. Not too shabby. He's already at Gyarados. Drago is available. You have a Blaze Kick secure. Sorry, Overheat. There it is. Yep. Ascot actually got that one. Oh, both teams are going to compete for this top 720, but bottom 720 is going to be all for blue team. Russell just whiffing on the iframes of Fortitude scoring. And a lot of scacking for the all-arounders on the orange team. Rapidash looking to get some value through the enemy jungle. Nothing's found just yet. He's going to have to settle for a Baltaway. Down at the bottom, we're going to have Ninetales ripping away at this objective. Pikachu's looking for an excuse. Looking to secure with the E-Ball. Might be tough to time. Both teams are taking their time, and there is an E-Ball secure. Good stuff. This Cramorant is Whirlwind and Dive. It will be in the best interest of the attackers to try to hold pads as long as they can. They wanted to play defensively. Scores 117 to 86. There or is Wild Charge. Oh my goodness. That Gyarados is getting wombo comboed. Now he's here for the reverse of reverse. But that's a Buzzwole. He's still going to have to back up. But back up to where? Big score 34 for Gyarados. He's going to have to back up here. Gonna base back before trouble finds him. Here comes Sheriff Blaziken running in at full speed. Well, Blaziken's in a whole lot of trouble here. Too much trouble if you ask me. Both teams largely played safe during the early to mid games, I'm noticing. They don't feel the need to commit to anything too super harshly. Ramat using its ult to rip this objective to pieces.
Oh,
Here
and
comes
Blaziken's coming right behind it.
Blaziken's here. There's easy
Oh, and he stole
secure.
it.
Thanks for ripping it for him.
Pretty much.
That just leaves a Cramorant.
Yeah, it was like, yeah, just leave him alone. He's gonna get bullied by the Blaziken.
Yep.
Oh, there it is.
And the Gyarados.
Oh, here comes the ults. Might as well use it, right? Ooh.
Right. Reggie Draco's about to be secured by the purple team. Yep, Bustle's all over it. Pikachu getting a lot of damage on Cramorant. That's going to be an easy kill. All right. Rapidash is just chilling out. Waiting for Bustle to get this low. There, Aura. Getting some much needed farm in the center. Not sure how I feel about him doing Wild Charge, but gonna see for the final fight. That is a really fast rip and secure from both all-arounders. Oh, Gudra found somebody. Pikachu had to eject because it Volt Tackle back into enemy danger.
Oh, and there's the Meow. No, it was a clone.
It was a Shadow Clone. Oh, not this again. A stalemate of 2026.
Oh, wait, who's over there? Nope, never mind, he got away. Oh, did they grab the real cat?
No, he switched. Just in time, too. He's about to get Wombo comboed.
Fine. They gotta start something.
Someone's got to start something. There's so much damage everywhere.
Oh, is this about to be a wipe? Oh, they got the Blaze again.
Yes, they did.
Oh. Is Gudra gonna live?
No, it's
Nope.
not.
It's not.
Well, that should do it. Fulcrum with the pretty much a reverse 3-0. All-Star draft favoring their style of play of always having Mons at their disposal, never really slowing down. Final score is 157 to 319. We have Frags as the MVP, 86 overall weighting, 4 KOs, 2 assists. Not bad. Bit of a low stat game across the board. Just a tad low. But these guys were fighting it out, duking it out. And now it's all over. Final score is 3-2, Fulcrum's favor. Well, This match is a close. One might be in progress already. Not sure yet if we're going to be switching onto that. Got to get confirmation in a 6 at tight.